In your reporting, you discussed his obsession with return on investment. You were actually with him on the campaign trail, both in New Hampshire and then Iowa. So how did you see that playing out as you reported on him?
You know, it's interesting because his focus on ROI, we can trace that back to his hedge fund days and his days as a biotech entrepreneur founding ROI Vant Sciences. So it's sort of a long-held worldview that Ramaswamy operates under. But it's completely different in retail politicking, in Iowa diners and New Hampshire restaurants, right? This is a whole different environment that he's operating in. Yet he remains the hyper-analytical, always listening, always calculating guy that he was in business. And we see this through just the way he responds to people's questions. He's very good at reading a room. He knows how to whip a crowd up, as you've seen yourself in Iowa. And, sometimes, we see it by him sort of mucking about in some of the more conspiratorial QAnon-themed ideas that some of these GOP primary voters are asking about. For example, in New Hampshire, one woman asked about the epidemic of child sex trafficking in the United States, and he immediately referenced Sound of Freedom. That's a movie that's been embraced by QAnon adherents, and you see the results when he sort of name drops these ideas or these concepts. People clap, people like it, they see that he understands the issues that they care about and that they are thinking about. But his ROI also extends to powerful folks in society who can help his campaign. When I was trailing him in Iowa, he, casually name-dropped Elon Musk as an advisor that he would want if he were to be elected president. Sure enough, that generated news stories, people saying, Ramaswamy says he'll appoint Elon Musk an advisor. Sort of overlooked in that, though, too, was that Ramaswamy has praised Elon Musk for gutting Twitter's workforce by 75%, saying that he wants to model his own dismantling of the federal bureaucracy on Elon Musk. And sure enough, 2 days later, after those comments, Elon Musk on his platform X endorsed Ramaswamy for the vice presidential slot. So, Vivek is always eyeing opportunities, whether it's to win over the retail voter or to win over another backer like Musk. He's always calculating.
Something that you said that I can second is that he can really work a crowd. And something I noticed in Iowa, I was able to see most of the candidates, and he was able to get his points across very succinctly. He has those 10 truths that are succinct. They hit on a host of different issues, a lot of red meat issues. And I want to talk about his retail politicking a little bit. You wrote this in your story. Donald Trump campaigns like Donald Trump operates business, but you wrote Vivek Ramaswamy campaigns like Vivek Ramaswamy. First, can you explain that a little bit? And second, how is he doing on the campaign trail?
Yeah, so, who is Vivek Ramaswamy, right? That's kind of a fundamental question of understanding how he operates. And, folks I spoke with who worked with him in business say that he is nonstop. Few people have as much energy as he has. The guy eats 3 or 4 meals at a single meal, is what his longtime friend and Strive co-founder Anson Frericks told me. And so on the campaign trail, you see a guy who is essentially just nonstop. He's event after event. He answers questions. He smiles with people. He's always alert. He's not somebody who sort of, slips into, automaton mode and, just reads off a teleprompter. He doesn't use a teleprompter. He basically extemporizes all of his speeches. And, he's always seeing ahead of what his audience is thinking in a way. He knows sort of how they think. He knows the issues that they care about. And he's always playing on them.